Ken, are you ready to declare your 22 is your name last night?
As selected.
Or have you still got some doubts?
No, we're as selected. Yep. If something goes wrong between now and game time, we'll make a change. But we're clearly asking about Paddy and one or two others. If something was to go wrong, we would make the adjustment we'd need to. But at this stage, we expect them to play.
Can you be confident with Ryder when what we've seen is very limited work from him on the track, or has he done other stuff that we haven't seen?
We're confident enough that he's got his power, and that's the key ingredient to what he needs to perform. Doesn't mean he's not going to, at some stage, or any player in the team is not going to cop an injury at some point through the game. But we're confident enough, like we were going into the game at Ballarat. We were comfortable and confident enough that they would play, both him and Tom Jonas. We're in the same position with Houston, Polak and Ryder today.
Will you ruck him, or will you play him as a forward?
No, we'll ruck him.
There's a bit of doubt as to whether you want to put him in the goal square and make him a menace there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that if we had him, had a couple of him, but we'll play what we have to play at the moment that we have to play it, so that will be really important for us with what's going on. But all things being equal, Paddy Ryder will take the first centre bounce.
Tom Cleary. So was Paddy not as bad after the hip problem? Was it not as bad as you first thought?
Yeah, at the time when we took him out of the game, we were probably being cautious because of his history, and I suppose the only good thing that come out of that is that we've now got him in a position where we think he can play a game tomorrow.
Is there anybody that looks back and goes, wish we played in the last quarter last week?
No, not really, because we probably would have broken him totally, and that's too significant for us at this stage of the year. Yeah, look, we had enough opportunities last week to win without him on the ground.
Have they trained at all this week?
Yep, yeah, Jared was he was before you people got here.
So he's done a bit of running this morning?
Yes.
And Paddy, has he done much at all? Or?
No, Paddy hasn't done much, no.
Tree falling in the woods type stuff.
But Jared has.
Is there a risk of losing Paddy further? Are you confident there is no risk if he plays?
No, I'm not confident there's no risk. There's always some risk. Anyone returning from injury or from carrying some part of injury. But there's every team going in this weekend is carrying some people that have got some issues or some injuries concerned, and we're no different.
Do you think you've reached the point in the year with your position on the ladder that you sort of have to go, maybe not everyone can be 90+%?
We haven't got many free hits left, have we?
No.
No, so we're going for it. That's what we've got to do. We've got to go for it. Every side's in our area of the ladder is going for it, and we're going for it.
You said last week you'd throw something Collingwood wouldn't expect. Have you been able to think through some things that make your side different or the way you play different, and can they work?
Yeah, no, we can do some different stuff. There's no doubt about that. Now, Collingwood will have looked at us really closely, but no doubt they'll be sitting there thinking, what will we do? And we're sitting here knowing what we're going to do.
Tom Cleary, he made a little cameo on the sideline there in a boot.
Yeah.
We haven't heard much about this injury. Can you shed some light?
Yeah, it's a stress reaction. His foot's certainly not a break or anything like that. It's something that we're very careful with. It's he could potentially still play some part in this season, but we'll give him a couple of weeks now and see where he's at, and then make some decisions from there.
When did that kind of flare up?
Last week, straight out of the game. It's the first time he felt it, so that's why it's probably good in some sense that we've caught it straight away. And normally they don't tend to be too much more than that if you can catch them early. But we're running out of games.
That's a workload thing, or just not a contact thing, obviously?
No, it's just what happens to some people. If some people get some issues with feet or other parts of their body, and Tommy's one that's got an issue with his foot.
Has he carried similar issues during the season?
No, that's the first time. He pulled up sore out of the game, so that's why you didn't know about it. That's why I didn't know about it straight after the game, because it was one that was reported the day after the game.
That must be disappointing. He's had a pretty good season.
An outstanding season, I reckon. Tom Cleary's really developed as a key back, and even when Jonas was out of the side, he certainly led the young back line very well, I thought. So yeah, he's a loss for us. We've got a great replacement. Jack Homsch has been sitting there all year and going to play again this week, so we don't lose too much in that space.
That's been tough for Jack. I think a couple of years ago he was probably close to your best one-on-one defender, and now he's a bit of a yo-yo. Yeah,
well, that's what happens in football seasons, careers. Some people get an opportunity. Jack had some issues with injury himself last year, which put him out of the side. Cleary established himself. Jonas became a pretty good defender, and Dougal Howard's an exciting young defender too. So we're lucky that we've got 4 solid key backs that can play in that spot, and at the moment one misses out, not because he's terribly out of form, just because you don't fit 4 in.
Does him coming in give you a chance to put Dougal forward if Paddy goes out?
Gives us a chance, yeah. Yep.
You'd consider that?
Oh, we'd consider it, but we've got I think he's 7 foot tall, Mason Cox. So we need a tall bloke to play on him.
You said your players would be up for the fight. What have you seen in them this week that makes you confident of what
Oh no, they've gone about their week really positive. They've trained really well. They've been sharp through the week. There's no attitude around here at the moment that we're worried about anything other than our opportunity. And our opportunity is to take Collingwood on at the G, and we look forward to doing that.
How delicately placed do you feel you are then in the rut with all the other teams trying to get into?
Yeah, I think we're like anyone that sits from about 4th through to 10th. We feel a slight uncomfortable feeling about where we sit. We know we've got an opportunity to control our destiny. We'll take that opportunity and do everything we can with it.
And obviously, Charlie, a bit of a shuffle up forward.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah. Charlie's been a significant part of the forward line, as everyone knows. But we've got Westy, we've got Jack Watts. We've got Paddy Ryder in the side. We've got Dougal Howard in the side. We've got plenty of height that we can throw through there. Collingwood are not dissimilar to us. They've had some issues themselves in different areas of the ground. So we'll both be challenging each other, I imagine, in different ways.
Have you handled Watts? Have you challenged him, or have you
So I did miss the first bit.
Have you handled Jack Watts? Have you challenged him, or have you tried to build confidence in him? There's always that question of how to handle Jack Watts. Yeah,
no, Jack's been pretty solid. He hasn't had a game out of the box. I'd like that to be tomorrow, though. It'd be nice if he would he could deliver a big game for us. But he's trying every week to do that. He's a finisher for us. We understand that. We just need to get the ball in his hands as much as we possibly can. So he gets an opportunity, a slightly different opportunity he's had in previous weeks.
Had a big game that he had in pre-season, playing out of the square.
Wouldn't mind that.
That's not a bad.
I think he kicked 6 straight in that game, so we'd take that. So we might put Jack Watts in the square.
More of a lead-up type. I mean, he's probably taken under 10 contested grabs.
Yeah, that's not Jack's game. Jack's game is to lead at the ball, get the ball in his hands and use it pretty well, so we don't expect that he's all of a sudden going to turn into a contested marking beast. That's not his go. We'll use our strengths the best we can.
How long do you expect Cleary to be out for?
Oh, as I said, he's a chance in 2-3 weeks that he'd be able to play again this year. Obviously, we've got to get to that opportunity first. Yeah. So that's why we're being cautious.
Can you just reiterate why you're confident of Ryder and that he can get through the full game?
Why am I confident? Paddy Ryder's strength's fine in his hip, and that's the key ingredient with that. And we've tested that all week, so that's not something we're unfamiliar with. We know, and we also know the player really well. Paddy knows himself and his body incredibly well. He has been really confident right through the whole week. Now that to me is the best sign I get, that he knows that he can play, because Paddy's dealt with a fair bit this year.
You going to take Billy as your travelling
Yep.
just in case?
Yeah, Billy and who we got, Lindsay Thomas will become as our travelling emergencies, and if there's any doubt, we've got 2 players there ready to play.
Is Billy more ready than he was, Ken?
He was like he was 3 weeks ago when he came to Ballarat with us, so he might be the lucky charm for us. He's travelling emergency, so we'll take him over, and hopefully he'll not have to play, but if he does have to play, I'm sure he'll come in and give his absolute best.
What changed since April? What changed since April with Bill? He wasn't nearly ready.
About 5 months.
But I mean, how much can you see it of a bloke go from totally not ready to Paddy Ryder's replacement?
I'll use Kane Farrell as an example. It's good enough. He was nowhere near ready in April. He's now played 3 games in a row and looked like he's nearly ready. Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty simple. People grow really quickly in footy seasons, and if we use Billy's example as he was coming off shoulder reconstruction at the start of the year, he'd missed a lot of training. He's now played a lot of footy and done a lot of training. He's in a much better physical space and a much more competitive space than he has been at the start of the year. So I understand the interest in my comments about Billy earlier. I stand by those comments. He wasn't ready. Is he perfectly ready today? He's not, but he's in a much better position to take on the opportunity.
Thanks, beautiful. Thanks,